It's time. It's time to slip away from your daily chaos and have some fun. This is the Below Grade Podcast, hosted by Josh. Make sure to follow and interact on Instagram and YouTube at Below Grade Podcast. The hatch is now open.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
That's it?
Yeah, we're done with that.
I know, but there's like an ending, though. You gotta wait for the ending. See, how cool is that? Welcome back to Below Grade. It's only been about a minute. That's what they're saying nowadays. We're your host, Josh, and then my wife, Bethany, is here, too.
Hello.
Hopefully this video will be on YouTube. At least be everywhere audio podcasts can be heard.
Facebook, MySpace.
I'm not putting it on Facebook. I'll put it on MySpace. I don't think you can hear Buddy. That's our dog whining in the background. I think I recorded one since we've moved, which was we moved in May, and I recorded one episode in June, so I've been very consistent, but it's been a little while. You know what? I think I was thinking about it. Summers are hard as it is.
Yeah, you don't want to be inside all day.
That's what I'm saying. It's hot, and we're not below. Well, yeah, we're not technically below grade anymore, so it's hot.
These windows
It's a giveaway.
go outside.
I just realized that's a giveaway. I can't lie. This isn't cement, and there's giant windows here. We have kidnapped
A whining baby.
a baby polar bear. So anyway, I was thinking for the future, maybe we'll try to be consistent. We can either record a ton of things, or
Yeah, we're going to record for 24 hours straight.
no. What I'm saying is, you could record a bunch of episodes in the winter, right? But save them, and then that way in the summer. And people definitely do that. Or you can just say, "Hey, we're taking a holiday," and take that's what,
Yeah, we should be more like people from Europe and take holidays for long times.
we can do that for the podcast. I mean, probably not at work because I get fired.
No, I
but-
know. That's why I wish we had longer vacation times.
But you do. You have the whole summer off.
Yeah, well, it's different. So,
Then why you wish you had
it's
a
not
holiday?
like little increments because not everyone does. So I have the summer off, which is great. But then you want to hang out with that. Like, I don't want to just hang out with teachers all summer. You know what I mean? Like, if I
Right.
want to hang out with you or we want to go somewhere,
Right.
you don't have the same amount of time off.
Right. Okay. I get it. No, I get
Yeah,
it.
whatever.
But I still think, I don't know. Sure. But for this, we can do that at least.
Okay, let's jump right into it.
Okay. You want to talk about our honeymoon we went on?
Yeah.
Okay, so we went on a honeymoon, and what did we do 8 nights, 9 days
In Mexico.
in New Mexico.
Not New Mexico.
Old Mexico.
Regular Old Mexico.
Original Mexico.
OG.
At an all-inclusive resort. Everything good?
Yeah. Everything's great. Keep talking.
It was a lot of fun. We didn't do shit, which was good.
No. We went to town one day for 3 hours and we were like, it's hot. Get me out of here.
Yeah. I think we had, because we had, for anyone out there that's about to get married, and you have a honeymoon plan, don't plan things on the honeymoon. And hopefully, which you might be going to a place where you kind of should be exploring, but that's fine. Some people like doing that, and I do like doing it, but not after you're all stressed out and have a ton of stuff going on.
Well, it depends, too, if you have like a wedding where people are doing things for you. Like if you're at a
Great
venue
point.
where we had to set
Yeah.
everything up. And
So basically, if you're not rich like us, and you have to, yeah, that's true. I get what you're saying. Whereas if you're paying a venue, it's not as stressful, but it still is because
It's
you
still
still
a
have
lot.
a bunch of stuff to do.
Yeah.
And everything good with your microphone?
I just want it to stop spinning. It's good now.
Yeah, it's heavy.
But yeah, it was a fun honeymoon. People are weird though. Like I love going and people watching from other areas of the world and country.
Like in the resort, you're saying?
Yeah, well, yeah.
Or anytime you travel?
Anytime you travel.
Yes. We didn't talk to many people, though.
No, I didn't want to talk to anyone.
More you than me, but I also...
What?
But no, what's true?
It was more you.
No. Are you
serious?
Should we have been making friends the whole time?
No, I don't want to make friends.
Exactly.
I'm not there to make friends. Unless they live, like, on our street and they're cool, or in our town. There's no reason to talk to them because I'm never going to see them again.
Was to make friends because they don't have enough. No, that's true. I feel like I'm just a little... maybe not friendly in general because you are very friendly.
Are you kidding me?
But I feel like I talk to strangers more.
You have to be joking.
No.
Or I'll be in line and someone will say something to you and you're like, oh.
No, I talk to people.
I try to talk to people and you're like, okay, that's enough.
I don't think so.
Yeah, because you'll be like, I don't need to know their story. I feel like you're always in a rush.
Whereas
I talk to like old people, anyone. Where were we talking to someone the other day? Oh, today that guy on the bridge asked about our dog's water bottle.
Yeah, and we both answered him. I said, "Yep." And you,
I didn't really want to talk to him.
Exactly.
But you didn't either because he was like a talker. You could tell he just wanted to talk to anyone.
I just feel like I'm not saying you're not friendly, but I feel like you're kind of like
I'm more friendly, but I talk to more older people too. Where you're more
I'm opposite.
Yeah.
I feel
you
like,
only talk to kids.
Yeah.
Under the age of 7.
Well, they're probably gonna have cool stories that aren't true, and that's at least imagine.
Well, no, I think we just wanted to get away and be away too, so we didn't want to talk to people. And then you just kind of, after you see people for an hour at the pool, you already kind of have a sense of them, and you're like, yeah, I'm good.
Oh, 100%. And then you don't want to get... Plus, you're at the same... When you're at an all-inclusive resort, you're at the same resort, and even if it was a big resort, you're going to run into the people. So if you make friends with people, or even shoot the shit with them, first of all, if you're just waiting in the pool, like waiting...
No, yeah, I know.
Yeah, with a D.
W-A-D.
How do you walk away from that conversation if you're already standing there? Right?
Go pee or something.
It happened to us, and we're like, okay, well, we're going to go get a drink, because we actually talked to people the last day for about 5 minutes. Mm-hmm. And we're like, all right, we're going to go get a drink.
I have no idea what their names were.
Good talking with you. We kind of like...
like, as soon as we got back to our seats, though, we're like, we have no idea
No
what their
idea.
names are.
I know they're from Ohio. Exactly. I think it was...
They have a kid. I know they have
Indiana.
A kid, a boy.
Yeah. Might have been Indiana. No wonder why they want to talk to people. But... I don't know. I was going to say I feel like I talk to strangers more. I almost got kidnapped when I was a kid.
I got left at a person's house when I was a kid.
Were they trying to kidnap you?
No, my dad just forgot me there.
Oh. I got left at Pop Warner practice, and it was dark out.
You played football?
Oh my God. You didn't know I played football? I told you I played 2 years Pop Warner.
Oh, I forgot.
I played junior Pee-wees.
What age is that?
9 and 11. 11 might have been regular Pee-wees.
Who was trying to kidnap you at Pop Warner?
No one tried to kidnap me at Pop Warner. I had to use a payphone because I was waiting, and nobody was. Also,
not a thing anymore.
Thanks, coaches.
What, your coaches just left you?
Clearly, because I was by myself at the football fields. By myself. 0 people left. If there were people there, it wouldn't have been as much of an issue. But I might have been, I was either 9 or 11 now. I might have been 11 now. It's still kind of young, but I was street smarts. So I was like, all right, I guess I'll just use this payphone, call collect. I didn't have change on me. Even back then, you don't carry change on you.
No.
And I called my mom, and she thought my dad was going to pick me up, and he thought she was going to pick me up or something like that.
So they just left you there till next week.
I don't know whose fault it was. Yeah, no, I walked home. It was 14 and a half miles.
That's like as big as the town.
Well, it's 2 towns, 1 town over. No, they ended up coming to get me. It wasn't a big deal.
What a shitty coach, though. I remember, like, when my dad was a coach, we had to wait for people whose parents didn't pick them up because they didn't want them anymore. And I had always hated it because you had to wait. So your coaches should have probably waited.
Yes and no.
I feel like that's in the coach's agreement, though, when you're that young.
Yeah, or he may have asked, like, oh, you good? And I was probably like, I probably... So...
You probably told him.
Probably told him. Well, I said probably, and then we had to stop the recording for a second. But, yeah, so I think I have a feeling the coach probably said, are you okay? Your parents coming? And I probably said, oh, my mom's on the way. And then she didn't come. But that's not when I almost got kidnapped, though. You asked me if that was when I almost got kidnapped.
I forgot about that. Oh, me too. Well,
you almost got kidnapped, too?
No, I just had to go to the police station because I thought a truck was following me once when I was walking home.
Hi. We've all gone to the police station because we thought cars were following us. Were they? Probably.
Yeah, it was a creepy guy, and he was like stopping, and then we turned one way, and he came that way, so we went to the police station. And it was weird because my mom was like, all of a sudden my mom drove up, and she's like, I had a weird feeling something was wrong.
Really?
Yeah, mom intuition.
Huh.
What was yours?
When I almost got kidnapped?
No, when the fucking you landed on the moon. Yeah.
So, okay, so it was 1969. A van pulled up, believe it or not. I know. And we used to play street hockey in the street. And, yeah. Well, it's also called, we called it street hockey and played on rinks. But anyway, so we were playing street hockey, and a van came by, so we got it out of the way, pulled the net out of the way, which you do every time a car comes. And then he, like, stopped, and I had a goalie stick, and he said, oh.
Doesn't this happen in Mystic River?
Well, that was a true story based on the story I'm telling.
That's how the movie starts, though, remember?
Does it really?
I think so. I think they're playing, like, street hockey, and then one of their friends gets, like, kidnapped or something, I thought.
Mystic River? No, the girl's found.
I know, the girl, but I think that's how the story starts.
Oh, what a good movie, too.
It is.
We should watch
that.
that.
Good movie.
Sean Penn. Mm-hmm. Talked about him on one of the other episodes. Always looks like he's on the verge of crying, though.
So your
so
story.
So this guy said something about, like, I was probably like 8 or 9. He said something about the goalie stick, and he said, "Oh, can I see that stick? My grandson lost one just like that, or something." He's like, "Let me look at that." So I was like, and I started like holding up John, and then my brother's like, "No, Josh, don't." So I pulled it down, and then the guy like didn't say much, and he just like drove away. So he was thinking he was gonna pull me in by the stick, but
wow.
But that would be, the more I thought about it, I'm like, nah, it's not a good way to kidnap a kid.
That's also weird because like he's accusing you of stealing his fucking grandkid's stick.
Yeah, I really think he was legitimate. I think he was being an asshole.
Where were you?
In a neighborhood, yeah. So
yeah, he was probably just
it was probably legitimate, and he's like, "Oh, my kid I think it was grandkid lost his stick. Can I see that?" Like thinking we found it.
And he was going to steal it and give it back to his grandson, regardless.
Maybe.
Yeah.
But you got to think though. The more I think about it, that's definitely the case. But you get freaked out when you're a kid, and it was good looks on my brother to be like, "Josh, no, he could have pulled you in with a stick." And it's like, yeah, but my hands I could have just let go.
Oh yeah, it's
that's the whole point. That's just not a good way to kidnap a kid. No, it wasn't like it wasn't like I had like some kind of belt thing around and like a climbing system, and even then you can
unhook. Carabiner.
Yeah, it was like that. And he's like, "Let me see the end of that rope attached to your belt."
Yeah, you didn't almost get kidnapped.
No,
you
no,
just
no,
had
no.
a dickhead accuse you of stealing his
I feel like I just realized that my entire life I thought I almost got kidnapped. I don't know. Huh.
And that's why we don't talk to strangers at resorts.
No, I was saying that's why I talk to strangers more, even though I almost get kidnapped.
I 100% do. I always, even when I'm running, every person I run by, I say hi.
Huh. I didn't know that.
Do you do that?
I don't run.
When you do.
Why would I say hi to every single person?
Because you don't, I mean, I don't see a million people, but I'll be like, oh, hi. I say hi.
I do this.
Or like sometimes it'll be enough too that they're like, "How are you?" and I'll have to yell back like, "Good, how are you?" Which I definitely probably shouldn't yell back because no one cares. I'm already past them at that point.
I have earbuds in, so I can't talk to people even if I wanted to. And I'm focused on my heart rate.
What about like when you walk buddies?
Pace.
Just you? Do you ever say hi to people?
I feel like I'm more social then because when we're together walking the dog, we're talking and kind of in our own thing. We don't want it, which that's probably also why on vacation we want to just be with us. When I'm by myself with walking the dog, yeah, I mean a little bit, but I don't want to get caught up.
Yeah, like the Usher song.
Who's Usher? No, I was going to say what's yeah, but it's so busy this time of year. There's people. We live near the ocean too. For people that don't know us, so there's people everywhere. It's tourists.
Yeah, that's true.
50-50 chance they don't speak English.
Well, I think we should just agree to disagree that we both didn't want to talk to people on our honeymoon.
Yeah, no, I think we were both on the same page, and it's good because if one of us, like if you started kind of befriending someone like that kid from Pittsburgh, and we know this because he was just talking loud to everybody. That's the other reason too. I think if there were more people from Massachusetts there, it would work out more. Because
or we would just avoid each other because we don't want to talk to anyone.
You would, but then when you do, you'd be on the same
yeah.
page, so it wouldn't go that far. You know, it'd just be like, "Oh, Tom Brady," and then you'd walk away.
Yeah, like the guy we met from Rhode Island who was in like or his family like lived in Mass or whatever, and he's like, oh, Dunkin' Donuts, or like, okay,
Yeah,
like
that's it.
whatever.
Yep.
Go, and then we left the table, and he's like, go Pats, go Bruins, go wherever. Yeah, we got it.
Yeah, it wouldn't be much. It'd be like, oh, you're from that town? Oh, cool, nice. Yeah, oh, good talk. Like, everyone's on that same vibe, it's different. The other parts of the country, people definitely are more social and friendly, but I also think it's because their lifestyles are slowed down, and they don't have, we're more fast-paced, and we have shit to do. We got to keep up, right? Mm-hmm. It's a higher cost of living up here.
Yeah, they're just pokey. There's no urgency in that.
But they don't need to be, so it makes sense.
Yeah.
And then
although I don't know, I think
what?
It gets so ingrained in you that I feel like even if you moved down there, it would be very hard.
You can't.
Yeah.
It depends where. Obviously, you can't. If you go to which Florida isn't a southern state.
I would never.
That's its own country. Florida. No. Nobody should.
I'd rather move to Istanbul. Well, not really.
I'm not sure. I'm not that familiar.
No, but I'd rather move pretty much any other state in the U.S. besides Florida.
I'd rather move to Canada than Florida.
Yeah, I would agree.
Probably other countries too, maybe.
Europe, Holland.
It's a good country, Europe.
I was saying European.
It depends.
Okay.
Oh. What were we talking about?
Our honeymoon?
Oh, yeah. So, yeah, we didn't want to talk to people, which was fine. It was a lot of fun. Drank a lot of water.
Yeah. Josh drank too
and
much
alcohol.
water.
No, I drank all bottled water. I brushed my teeth with the bottled water.
Except for sometimes in the shower, you'd open your mouth.
You did it, too, and I spit it out. And unless it's like the water is like cyanide in it.
When you were sleeping at night, I poured water down your mouth.
That's the only way that makes sense, because I got a little bit sick. We got there Monday, Friday. 4 days later, so halfway through the trip. I didn't do well Friday. That was pretty much a null and void day.
I had a great day.
And then I still had situations Saturday, Sunday, Monday, but I was fine most of the day, and I still was like hanging out, like you wouldn't have known it, right? I still had pretty good energy.
Besides when you pooped your pants in the pool.
In the pool,
just kidding.
Pool, yeah.
No, I would have.
Luckily I had to change another Speedo, but it's annoying, and I still would go back there, even though that happened. It's not their fault.
No, yeah, it can happen.
You know,
in a lot of places.
Not necessarily the country's fault, but at the same time, it'd be nice if there was clean water. And I get it. That's just how it is in other parts of the world. Mm-hmm. But I was having hot coffee a lot in the morning, and we're wondering if maybe they use tap water for that, thinking, oh, it's hot coffee, so it's going to kill all the bacteria.
Didn't.
Well, that's what makes me not want to go back. You know
what
I mean?
I've been in Mexico like 3 or 4 times, and I've never gotten sick, so I'll go back.
Yeah, but weren't you on a boat one of the times?
Yeah, but I went off the boat. Most the other times, though, I was at the resort for like 10 days. And then I went into town, too.
Yeah. Huh. That's weird. And I was so aware about it, too. Mm. The ice they bring in back. The only thing was when we get frozen drinks, they'd spray out the, what's it called? The blender container, the pitcher, with a hose, basically. Come on, that's not filtered water. So, it was still fun, though. What are you looking at?
That was.
Oh, all right. You don't want to talk about honeymoon anymore?
Well, I don't know.
It's crazy.
You're talking in circles now.
What do you want to talk about?
I don't know. Anything else?
You want to talk about when we went to spin class?
Oh, yeah, that was fun. I want to go back.
Me also not. I do, though, because, so.
After you set up your bike, which took a solid 10
Oh.
minutes of class.
I was like, I have a bike. You meant the one I was on there.
Yeah. It was difficult for you.
It wasn't hard for you?
No.
It took a minute or two for you.
Well, I adjusted it after because I felt like you were adjusting. I need something to do.
Oh. Well, I didn't know that. I also, they had all the lights off when you get there. That's not helpful when you have knobs and shit to turn. You know what I'm saying, though?
It was low lights.
And then right away, I feel like you're like, and we got there early. It's like, you don't have any time. And there's a chick in front of me changing shoes. I didn't even
some people have special shoes when they are very like hardcore.
This is like indoor lances in there. You know what I mean?
Yeah, except for a lot of them didn't have any testicles.
What do you? Oh, because he has one,
Yeah.
and I'm the only person with any in there. There's no
That
males.
day, that's what you think. How do you know?
That's a great point. But there's 25 people roughly, and I was the only male. Mm-hmm. Anyway, I had to fix the seat halfway through. It was 55 minutes, and it was the hardest 55 minutes of my life, is what I told the instructor that at the end. And that's all I was thinking, like 5 minutes in.
Yeah, you said 5 minutes in, you're like,
10
oh, how
minutes
long is this?
I wouldn't do that, but it was that close where I was like, I wish, like, and I could have just been like, it's free anyway, it's included in the membership. I could have just got off and been like, me in the truck. But I wanted to finish, you know what I mean? Get through it. It was a challenge. But then once you get warmed up and then you get into it, and it is such a good workout, it kind of does make you want to do it again.
Yeah, after you're like, during it, you're like, oh, I kind of don't like this at all. But after you're like, oh, that feels great.
And I think also too, once the more you, obviously,
The more
for
you
your
go,
legs,
that
like
you,
yeah, like my quads were just in half, like because I didn't know you come out of your seat and pedal.
Yeah, there's first, second, and third position.
I know that now, and I didn't know that.
I'm sorry, I should have told you before too. I was
just thinking, oh, it's on a bike. What's so hard about that? Like, sure, my legs look a little sore, but you're up off the seat and you have to crouch, and now like your hammies and your back's all involved and your buttocks. Mm-hmm. That's why the people that go, their legs are like the size of my torso.
Yeah, it's a good workout. I want to go again, but we haven't been able to.
Yeah, we should try to go like once a week. Maybe.
I wanted to go today, but we can't. We didn't.
Yeah, well, you can't work out, that's all.
I can soon.
Well, I don't know about that.
Josh made me get a nose job.
Well, you had surgery on your nose. But, yeah. That was an interesting few days.
Why?
Because it was interesting. I don't know. Because you're in the hospital with surgery.
I was in the hospital very briefly, but yes.
Yeah, it was a planned, scheduled surgery. It wasn't an emergency.
I had a delicious milkshake after, which was my favorite part. Frap. A black and white frap, which was so good. Which you didn't know it was a thing.
No, so, well, you knew it was
a black and white frap is like chocolate and vanilla.
Well, I'm sure, yeah, it should be also called brown and white. But.
Yeah.
Did you know it was a thing before you looked at that place's menu?
Yeah, I had one before.
So here's my thing that I disagree with that, though, because chocolate vanilla swirl makes sense, but if you make it a black and white or really brown and white chocolate vanilla, you're really just making less of a chocolate flavor.
Yeah, I didn't think of that till my mom said the other day. She's like, so it's like vanilla down chocolate? And I was like,
why not just add more milk, pretty much? Like, add more cream.
Yeah. I think in the future
They're good,
I would
though.
maybe get a chocolate one instead. But they were really good. You just didn't think it was a real thing.
The reason I didn't know if it was real is because you looked up the menu. I ran in the pharmacy after the hospital. You looked up...
Pharmacy?
Yeah, Rite Aid.
We went to Rite Aid?
Are you kidding me?
No, where did we get at Rite Aid?
I had to get you Tylenol.
Oh, yeah.
You were still on narcotics, so yeah, I mean, you were put under, so that was definitely still in your system. They wheelchaired you out. You got in. All right, we're going to get a milkshake. We got to go Rite Aid first. And then
Yeah,
you
a
waited
nice
in the
old
truck
man pushed me out.
of the hospital.
Yeah.
And then you waited at the truck, and you were on your phone, which I was like, yeah, whatever. I mean, how much damage can you do? And I came back, and you're like, okay, I want a black and white frap. I found it on the menu. And I didn't check. I was like, all right. So we went, because I wanted to get you home and have you rest. Got to the ice cream place. I walk inside, and I'm like, I was waiting in line. I'm looking for it on the menu. I'm like, oh, I don't see a black and white frap on this big menu. So then I start trying to Google it, and it's about my turn. So I'm like, well, here goes nothing. So I had to ask the lady. I'm like, do you have something called a black and white frap? Because part of me, I was like, well, no, but you're also on sedation drugs. So
Yeah.
what are they called? What were you on?
I was on like pain meds.
Yeah, but whatever. You know what I mean. You're all doped up. So
Opioids.
is that what they give you in the drip?
I think so.
Was it morphine?
No, it was dilaudid, which is another heavy one.
Basically morphine. And yeah, so I just asked the lady, like, whatever. At work, she says no, and you just thought you read it that. And she said, yeah, we do. I'm like, okay. I'll get one of those, and I get a sweet sundae for myself.
Yeah.
And then, I don't know, it was just an interesting few days because, you really couldn't do anything, especially day one. You could barely like make it to the bathroom because
I could walk.
but not that well. Your coordination's off from the morphine
I
stuff.
thought I walked really well.
You did okay, but I helped you.
Really?
Yeah, you asked if I could help you to the bathroom. I think you went again after that, but then you slept a lot, and I just didn't know what to do, which is weird. But I can't leave and go do stuff because I had to take care of you. But it was fine. It was just different. I just never have done that.
It was probably like being married to a dumb version of myself. Slow version, like a southern version.
No, no, then don't. It's not that bad. It's southern version. They're not stupid. They're just slower. No,
It
people in the
depends
South aren't
where.
Stupid. Same thing in the north. There are many dumb people around here. Think about how many dumb people are around here.
Yeah. Just
Can I say the
more
word dumb now? By the way,
common, I feel like.
I can
now.
say the word dumb. Who knows nowadays? Oh, we were talking about the spin class, but yeah, that was tough.
Yeah, we'll go again. It's okay.
That lady was on a lot of energy drinks, though.
Yeah, she was wooing a lot, which I'm not a big woo person. Woo! I'm
And then
like,
they
okay,
add
yes,
in,
I do.
and then you go. It's kind of also a dance. It's a biking dance class if you think about it. Because
You're not dancing at all.
debatable because you're biking to the rhythm of the music. To the rhythm of the beat.
Yeah,
What's
it's
that
nice
song?
that you. I never know what song you're singing. It's nice that they play like some pretty good songs in there though. Like I added some more to my workout mix, some old Chris Breezy.
Wait, you did that from the
Her workout, her playlist for spin.
Are you serious?
Yeah, well, it was one I used to have, and then my iPod broke when I got water on it, so I don't have it anymore.
Yeah. What was
I was
the
like, I was the
song?
only person who ever had who still had an iPod in like 2019 or 18.
Yeah, I didn't even know. They still make them though. They do, right? What was the
It's
song?
the rhythm of the night.
Did she play
That one? No, she didn't fucking play that song.
Rhythm.
But this isn't an 80s
That is how you
dance
spell it.
club.
Oh, what? That's the barge. That's who plays it. Did you know that?
No, I wasn't even alive then. Some of us weren't born in the 80s.
Is this a song?
Yeah. This is our wedding song.
Oh my
Who's
god!
that guy?
The guy's
He
singing.
looks like a cheap version of Prince. Kinda, right?
It's like Michael Jackson
and Prince. if they
before
had
he
a
turned
kid.
white. Is this the same song I'm thinking of?
Yeah, you'll get it in a second. This song?
No, I don't think it's so terrible.
Well, you said Rhythm of the Night. This song's Rhythm of the
Is
Night.
that the song? No, it's like rhythm to the rhythm of my heart. Or to the... I'm not good at songs.
Yeah, I know. Probably don't even know the words to National Anthem.
No, I do know that song for the most part. When it's playing, I know it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Falling asleep.
No.
Oh,
Okay.
what do you mean? Okay, you just go.
What's
okay.
next, Captain?
I don't know.
Captain
Just
Cook?
talk whatever you want to talk about. What's been on your mind lately?
Not starting work.
Right. You got to go back to school.
Yeah.
Well, not back to school.
Yeah, I'm not. Oh, I know. Finally, no more school. Done with school.
Oh, like doing school.
Like I'm done with me doing school. Master's done. Now I just got to work in school.
You got to just teach kids.
Yeah, little cuties.
What?
What?
No, I couldn't do that. Kids I don't know. F that.
Would be weird if it was only kids you do know. Then you'd be homeschooling probably.
Yeah. Which I wouldn't want to do either.
No. I thought you said when you were younger you wanted to be a teacher if you weren't an engineer.
Yeah, but it'd be probably kids that are a little bit older.
But you still don't know them.
True.
So
And
you
that's why it
just
was
couldn't
hard
do
to.
young ones.
Well, I don't know. It would be hard, and then you don't want to do like high school because then they're checked out already, or they can be. So either it'd probably have to be like, for me, it'd have to be like 7th, 10th grade, maybe.
That's
be-
ages I would never want to
But
do.
it'd be math, and then but then a lot of kids don't like math. But then I would have to try to make it fun.
No one likes math.
I mean, it's easy for me. I like it, but but I wouldn't want to do the little kids because they don't. they don't really get things, and they ask a lot of why questions.
I know, and it's so funny because you can have like the funniest stories from them.
Yeah, I'm not into it. But I think once you get to know them, and that happens. 'Cause you see them
once
every day.
you work with them every day, you get to know them.
That's true.
Build a rapport with them.
Wow. So if you think about it, like we have kids that age, and you're going to be working, so
Yep.
you're going to spend more time with the kids you teach almost than your own kids.
Well, that makes me feel like a dick, but
Yeah.
Well, my kids aren't
I
paying
agree.
the bills.
I agree, but that's what I was saying. How do you think? Like I have to work. Like I feel that way too.
I know, but I know that's what makes me feel like a dick.
The same guy I work with, I gotta hang out with him.
Yeah, but your
more
kids
than-
aren't like, oh, you're hanging out with Justin. They're like, you're hanging out with some weird guy. You're hanging out with older people, whereas his mom's hanging out with like cool kids our age.
Yeah, I don't think they'll think of it that way though. And can you teach them, or is it conflict of interest?
I don't know. I feel like some schools they still teach their kids, but some they don't.
Yeah, does this thing keep moving a lot?
Yeah, it's so annoying.
Wait, just let it. There you go.
Thank you. So I don't know if I can or not.
If you can,
This
what?
is making me
There you go. If you can teach them.
Yeah. Thank you for fixing my microphone. Just don't touch it.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know if I can. I don't know if I'd want to either. Because it would be very hard. Like if you pick up, I wouldn't want to like call on them, and kids are like, "Oh, you're only calling on them." But then if you don't call on them, it's like they feel like left out. You know what I mean?
Yeah. You know, I think I couldn't be a teacher because of all the political correctness nowadays.
Yeah, and I think the hardest part of teaching, most people say, is the parents, not the kids.
Right, which comes down to because then if they're uncomfortable, then you know what I mean. Then next thing you know, you're on the news.
Just don't respect authority as much as they used to, I think.
That goes hand in hand. That's the whole point.
No, I know.
It's
I'm not crazy. You need to get all up on me on
I know, but it's bananas. It's like there's no you can't yell at kids anymore. That's why I told him to start yelling at other people's kids. I don't care.
I don't agree with
Once
that.
I have kids, I can yell at other kids.
You can't yell at them.
Yep.
Like ones we don't know, though, right? Like I wouldn't yell at my niece and nephew, but I would maybe yell at a stranger.
No, I'm not saying yell at them, but even like
You just said yell. You're going to yell at them.
discipline them, say something, and then. But even like your nieces and nephews, you can still say stuff. You should, because if not, they think they can run all over everyone else.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I mean, I've need a kid when he was in the way, but I don't know if I would yell at him.
Yeah. But it's like how we saw those like teenagers, and I feel like they yelled to a guy on a motorcycle. You're so cocky. It's because they're so used to strangers not saying anything.
Did one of those kids have a fanny pack, by the way?
Oh, I didn't know that was stolen.
Yeah, see? So
Yeah.
the kid may have been cooler than you thought because you like fanny packs.
I'm getting... Oh, good, we're flying. It's February.
You
get one for
have
that.
2 fanny packs already.
I know, but honey, the ones I have say USA on them. I can't really wear those outside of 4th of July. And I certainly...
You can wear them flying. People will know you... Well, where are you made just like...
We're flying within the country, so it's not as weird. It's still kind of weird. I mean, I could just put an accent on and be like, love America. But if... we're going to Mexico, I can't wear that.
Yeah, I felt weird when there was someone at the resort wearing an American flag bathing suit. A little bit. I didn't feel weird, but I'm like, well, you're in Mexico, and they know we're all pretty much from America anyway.
Yes and no, though. And although I'll say this, think about like a beach here or a hotel. If you saw someone in like a Mexican flag
But
bathing
other
suit,
countries don't do that. I feel like why do we are the only ones with stupid American flag bathing suits?
it's not stupid. It's because we're proud to be from our country.
No, it's because everyone has them, so now everyone else
It's
gets
like a
them.
trendy thing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's not like...
Yeah, it is like a trendy thing. I mean, I've had one, but I also...
I know you did.
I think it's okay to have one. I think it's fine to be like cool. But I see what you're saying as far as like, okay, now, not saying you can't be like, this is where I'm from. Like,
But I
I
think
know what you
Americans
mean.
look cocky enough anyway that it just like adds to us looking like dicks a lot.
I'm sure there's people that have had like England flag bathing suits here.
Or
and I
like
wouldn't
Brazil
say anything.
Speedos.
Yeah. Whatever. If I saw someone here, I don't think I'd think much
No,
of it.
I wouldn't either. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
'Cause-
But I think even worse is on my bachelor party, I had a USA fanny pack on, wasn't thinking, and we went to a Brazilian restaurant, and it's all Brazilian, like even like almost all the customers, because there's a decent Brazilian population here.
Yeah.
Right?
So you probably
I felt
looked like
terrible. I didn't realize it. And we sat down at the first table. Probably wasn't a big deal. But then I walked to the bathroom. I'm like, oh, God, I have this fanny pack on right now. Like, we're in America. I'm maybe not. Well, yeah, I'd say clearly American. If not, that. Yeah, I felt weird. That's what you mean.
Yeah.
But at least I felt weird about it.
Did you leave it on, though?
Yeah, I was already halfway to the
Yeah,
bathroom and I was thinking about what am I supposed to do. I think when I walked back, I like put my hands in front of it, but
Now you have two
like I love you guys. I love other
USA
countries, too.
fanny packs, right? One says USA. What's the other one say?
I think they both say USA, don't they?
I don't know, but yeah. So,
Oh, you're right. One's my older one says USA. That one it isn't. It's like has the stars and stripes on it,
yeah.
so it doesn't say USA. But it also wasn't-
clearly just.
It was at least it was the week before 4th of July. So maybe
Oh, they could be like, oh, he's here for the holiday.
boom. I didn't even think of that. Think about if we came in it was a Saturday. What if we were here for the week celebrating 4th of July? Right?
The whole week.
What do you mean? People go for the week 4th of July?
I know, but they don't usually celebrate the 4th of July for a whole week.
Yeah, a lot of people do.
You celebrate you set off fireworks all week?
Some people do. I don't, but some people do. I'm sure. I'm just saying. Hopefully that helped my case.
That's true.
In the end,
who cares? We were it's like not like I don't know. It's fine.
in the end, I didn't have those intentions. Like I was.
No, yeah, and you weren't a dick
No.
customer. I think the moral of the story is now that we're traveling in February, we have to find you a new fanny pack because you want a travel fanny pack.
Okay, I'm legitimately getting a travel fanny pack. I was already looking into them, like a real one. They make some nice ones because, hear me out, especially international because you have to bring your passport, right? I only have one pair of cargo shorts, and they were
Luckily,
hand-me-downs like probably 5 years ago.
one too many.
I didn't have one for a while before that, and they have zippers on the side on each pocket also, which is perfect for traveling because I can put passport, boarding pass, zip it up, right? Wallet also on the other side, zip it up. Cell phone probably in a regular pocket. But then I'm always unzipping, digging it out, and then when you go through TSA, you got to take everything out, put it all in the thing. If I had everything in one fanny pack, everything there with a couple zippers, one buckle, all I do, oh, hi, TSA, unclip the belt, put the thing in. Get out, grab it, clip it on.
You still have to take your phone out usually.
Eh.
You
No, you
can
don't.
just put stuff in my. Yeah, last time they had me take my phone out.
I thought
Yes,
just
they
I thought
did.
just anything bigger.
And your Kindle, you have to. Will a Kindle fit in there?
No, but that has to go in a separate bin, I thought.
Yeah.
But phones don't have to go in a
But you'll
separate
have to
bin.
take it out. That's
Phones
what I'm
have to
saying.
be out
Yeah.
physically. So what? One thing I gotta take out. I have to take that out
Two
anyway.
things, your Kindle too.
Kindle's not gonna fit in that anyway. The Kindle will be in. Actually, I left my Kindle in the backpack both times.
Well,
I don't give a F
you
about
could
TSA.
just. I don't know. You can just use my purse.
But then I'm asking you for stuff. Hey, can I have my passport? Hey, can I have my boarding pass?
You don't need
Hey,
your
can I have my
passport. We're not
chapstick?
going out of the country.
Hey,
You
can I have
don't
my
need
gum?
your chapstick
Hey,
when
can
we're.
I have my mints? Hey,
How many
can I have my
shit-
gummy bears?
You didn't even get candy at the airport.
Hey, can I have my snapper things? What are those called? Firecracker snappers.
Cracker. I don't think you can bring those to airports.
Crackers. Cheese. Can I have my pepperoni cheese and crackers? Can I?
Sounds good.
You can bring snacks. You can bring food through TSA. You can't bring liquids.
Yeah, I know.
We can bring small
I
liquids.
brought food before.
Do you think airports were in on the whole nothing bigger than 100 milliliter liquids to sell more stuff inside?
Maybe. I don't know.
Because how stupid
never
is it
thought
that
of
you
it.
can't bring, although I get it because they can't really test the liquid, but like you can't bring a water bottle through, but then you can buy one in the store and then bring it on the plane.
Yeah.
I get it though, security standpoint, because you could easily have Dasani and it looks like water and it's liquid chemical.
what?
Could be acid. You throw it on someone. Could be you
What
got two bottles,
if it was
mix
like
them
a
together,
concert and it
kaboom.
was like a unopened?
Yeah, but you
Too
can
hard.
easily
Yeah.
and they can't test every liquid.
It would just be better if waters in the airport weren't like $15 a piece.
Yeah, and usually it's not too bad. Well, it's definitely more money. Of all places, Cancun Airport. It's the biggest ripoff I've been to in the world. I haven't been to many airports in the world, but it was super expensive.
Yours was. Mine wasn't that bad. Your piece of pizza was like $10. My burrito bowl was only 10.
Maybe yours might have been 11 or 12 burrito bowl.
Okay, well, it was It was 11, I think.
No.
But still, you just don't know how to shop for deals. That's not
Well,
my
I was
fault.
hungry and I wanted a piece of pizza, and it was a regular sized pizza. Sometimes when you get like Market Basket, it's technically a quarter
Guess what,
of a
though?
large, and it's $3 for a cheese. Super good deal. What?
I wanted pizza too, but I knew we
should've
already
gotten
spent money all week. I'm getting a deal on a burrito bowl.
I know, but you
That
should have
pizza
got it.
did look good, but
It
wasn't for me.
It was literally, was it $8.60 or $8? It was pretty much $9.
No, I think it was $10 a slice when we figured it out. Pesos.
Yeah,
to
it was like
American.
9 something.
Yeah.
And then you have to figure out, is this guy doing conversion right? Because they rip you off pesos to American, but he did it right. But it was a regular slice of pizza. It should have been even $5 in the airport.
Yeah, because when we got to JFK, they were only like $6 a slice, maybe. And I
Yeah.
was like, oh, that's normal for an airport.
It was ridiculous.
And then I
there.
said gracias at JFK to an Asian restaurant because I was so used to being in Mexico.
You did do that. Yep. But so what happens with that is in the beginning they speak tons of Spanish and it's overwhelming. I don't speak Spanish. I would learn. I always want to learn new languages and then I just don't do it. But when you get there, I feel like it's overwhelming and I'm like, oh no, I don't know. Like, and I probably know some of the words. But then by the end of the week, I'm like, I can get by. Kinda.
Yeah. You could get by.
I can say good morning.
Good afternoon. Or
Buenos
good
tardes.
You can say good night.
Buenos noches.
You know how they said room?
Habitación. See?
Yeah,
But
see? You're good.
yeah, so then
You
you
know how
get
to say-
used to it, and you especially get used to saying like gracias, because you should too, if you think about it. And then you get home, what happens is you say it to everyone here.
Yeah, and then you look like an idiot.
And I always thought about that too, like traveling. I'm like, do I look like an idiot if I'm like, like dos cervezas y dos aguas, por favor, saying it like with not rolling my R's,
Yeah.
and they can tell, they know I'm American anyway. But it's not. For some reason, I always felt I was like, no, or I'd feel weird doing that. But if anything, it's respectful doing that because that would be like somebody traveling here that was say French or Spanish, and they had a very bad broken language,
Broken English.
broken English. That's the word I'm looking for. And they're like, thank you. Hello, like you're not going to get mad at them. They're trying, no
yeah.
way at all. If they were only speaking a language, even if you knew it, you might be like, well, whatever, still, because you say you were used to it and they frequent here, right? You're not going to get annoyed.
No,
So, but I can roll my R's. 'Cause
I can't roll my R's, but I know more Spanish than you, so it's okay.
you can't roll your R's at all.
I was gonna YouTube it actually to figure out how to do it.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
You should. You could learn. We could learn.
I know.
You could learn. Like, I learned a little bit of Thai on YouTube.
Yeah, I know. I gotta do that, and then when
Sawadee.
we go back. They'll definitely speak Spanish to me. That's when I start rolling my R's.
Well, yeah, because by the end of the trip, because you tan so fast, they thought you were Mexican by the end of the trip.
Mm-hmm.
They thought you were Spanish. You could pass as Spanish.
I was only because I was wearing 2 sombreros.
That's why, too, yeah. I got a sweet Mexican hat.
That's a hat
Jim.
from Mexico. It's not
Jim, Mexico.
Hecho
Hecho?
en Mexico.
Hecho en Mexico? Sí, gracias. Por favor.
Okay,
Arr. You can't
you
do
don't
that.
roll your R's in por favor.
Por favor.
Yeah, they don't roll them. It's only certain words.
What?
It's only certain words they roll their R's.
Buenos tardes.
Yeah,
That's
okay, we're out.
me. What about arradanjado? No?
No,
What? It's not. It's most. It is more rolling in some, but it definitely doesn't roll a little in a lot of them.
it depends on the word.
What word were you saying that didn't? I was trying to think. Like gracias. Gracias. You do that a little bit. Like gra.
And some of them say it like gla.
Glassy. It's almost like glassy.
Yeah.
It's like gla.
Gla,
Your,
yeah.
your
Gracias.
tongue off. Like off the.
Gracias.
It's like your tongue's doing a backflip off the roof of your mouth.
So
It's
that's a
cute,
weird
huh? Yeah.
thing to think about.
Yeah. We were talking about school, so I'll bring this up too because we were talking about this. How many minutes are we at? 35 plus. We did some before, maybe a little 40 something. We could always just wrap it up soon if you
No,
want.
well, I want to know about schools.
So with the kids, right? And now you have to do this. So we're going back to talking about teaching kids, and this is terrible. But you learn a bunch of kid songs because.
Oh, fucking kid songs like on the airplane.
What do you mean on the airplane?
You mean the whole 15 minutes we were landing and a kid had his tablet with no headphones and it was listening to, I like to eat.
Yep.
Eat.
Yep.
Apples and bananas. And then the last 5 minutes was Baby Shark doo doo
Yep.
doo. Oh, I wanted to take that.
And then luckily there's
and
a
throw it in the fucking
adolescent near us, and he kind of looked. I think it was his mom or something, probably, right? And he's like, "Should I just go try to?"
No, this
shut
was
it
when we
off?"
were landing. That kids was playing.
And then he shut it off. Right?
No,
Oh,
this was when we were
different kid?
landing, and it was playing the whole time until we fucking landed. And then
Oh,
everyone
and
clapped.
that was to distract the little kid probably from crying.
From descent. Yeah, the descent.
Discipline him. Don't bring him. Don't give
It was like a 1-year-old, but
thing.
like give him
Don't care.
not 1-year-old. It was like a 4-year-old, but give him headphones. Don't make everyone else miserable because you're a horrible
Yeah.
parent.
Yeah, right. Just put headphones in if that's what you want to do. I don't. I guess whatever. If it's music or video at that
Yeah,
point, who cares?
just put
But-
headphones. Like it's
Yeah.
not that hard. My nieces went to freaking Holland and they brought headphones.
for them to
They
like
could
watch things or listen to
stuff and
things.
stuff.
Yeah,
They don't usually, but they don't want to be dicks on the plane.
I don't
either.
really care either. The more I think, like, I don't. People can parent however they want to parent, but if they're inconveniencing others,
Yeah.
if anything, I would rather have them distract their kids using headphones than have their kids be like screaming and crying.
I just don't want to listen to your kids' shitty music.
Yeah, that too. But I'm not gonna lie, that Baby Shark song's
Sucks.
a smart song. That's very trendy. It's memorable.
It is, but then you see a bunch of kids singing it
Yeah.
and dancing into it, and it's like, it makes no sense either.
Yeah.
There's
Well-
no storyline.
But I would rather listen to that a whole entire flight if I knew people weren't going to clap when it landed.
No. I'd rather people clap for a minute than listen to 4 hours
How
of
about
Baby
this?
Shark.
How about this? You don't have to listen to it, but you have to start a clap no matter what, knowing if anyone else is going to clap.
I don't care. I'll still start the clap.
And people will join you because there's other a-holes on the
I'll
plane.
start the clap.
Hey, okay. I
Not
wouldn't.
like the disease, the clap.
Nope. That's not a thing
actual
anyway.
clap.
Anymore, I don't think. I think that disappeared years ago. But what is that? Is that syphilis?
Chlamydia, right?
Oh, it's chlamydia. Oh, that stuff's probably still around. Oh, wait, wasn't there a deadly one going around the world somewhere? It was killing people. It was like a deadly strain. Anyway,
I don't know.
yeah, we don't have to worry about it because we're married, so that's good.
Yep.
So,
Wifed up.
although I don't know, you might be able to get it just from like drinking bad water.
Okay.
So-
Whatever you're
So we had 4 flights because it was round trip connecting each way, and we flew locally to JFK, and then we flew JFK to Cancun, and then obviously the reverse, Cancun to JFK, JFK to local. When we landed in Cancun from JFK,
Worst
people
landing.
clapped. The landing itself was okay. The approach was the worst approach I've ever been through in my life, because you're like, what? I mean, it feels like you're 100 feet off the ground. You're probably a couple thousand, 1,000, 500, and that whole time until we were literally 100 up. And we're talking medium-sized plane, a single row, but 3 seats on each side. And
Sorry, I didn't mean to kick that.
that's okay. I might have me a little bit too, and the plane was like shaking pretty good.
Yeah.
So maybe people are excited to be on vacation. Still don't clap.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's you doing them doing their job.
They're doing the drop, exactly. And then we landed in JFK from Cancun. Made 0 sense. Could have slept through the approach, could have slept through the landing.
and it was a
There's
woman
regular-
pilot. She was really good.
That maybe was why they clapped, because they set the bar lower.
Shut up.
Saying, hey, I'm just saying, maybe you had a bunch of misogynistic assholes on the plane that were like, she's not going to be able to do it. And then she did it, and they're like, and then the people that were like rooting for her, like me, that's why I clapped. I'm like, see, I told you.
You didn't clap.
No, because you shouldn't clap anyway. She did her job. That's good. And it was perfectly fine, so it made 0 sense.
Yeah, I don't like when people clap.
I said it on the plane, I'll say it again. Unless you land on the fucking Hudson River with Sully Sullenberger, don't clap. And they probably didn't even clap because they thought they were going to die.
Yeah.
So never clap
They
on
were
an
just
airplane.
fucking hectic. Like, oh shit, get us out of here.
Yeah. That was probably one of the greatest accomplishments of possibly of all time, too, what he did.
I would want to watch that movie.
Yeah.
But yeah, you shouldn't clap because that's like me going to your work when you're like splicing fiber and just clapping for you. It's like, nope, that's what I'm supposed to do.
Right.
Or like you clapping for the nurses when they brought me out of my surgery.
Yeah, exactly. Or, you're fine. I just don't want that straining. Or, right, yeah, like you said, when I'm like splicing fiber, really assassinating a enemy spy, but
Yeah, okay.
only you can know that because
You're not in the CIA.
But if I was, I would say that so that people don't think I am.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like
What did this have to do with children's songs, though?
Oh, so we're gonna get back to this. You're right. I feel like when I was little, I wanted to join the CIA.
You can't. They gotta ask you.
No, you can join.
No, you can't.
Nope, you can.
No.
It's a huge aid. No, you can join.
I wouldn't let you.
You can join. It's just when you become recruited to like a secret agent, then it's different because it's like your full identity's wiped and everybody you know will think you disappeared. So, anyway, we were talking about children's songs, so you have to listen to them a lot. How does one get into making children's songs?
Yeah. Because I don't think that's something you grow up and you're like, oh, when I get older, I want to make kids songs. Because making kids books, that's one thing. Whatever, you can write stories. But kids songs,
Couple.
yeah, no one just
Creeps do. But
no one wants to do that. Is it like you're
Nope, no.
shitty at making regular songs?
that's what I can think of because I thought about this. I'm like, I have a feeling it might be like, I'm sorry, but I'm not sorry. It's I get it. There could be people that are in band that aren't, but I feel like it's like super band geeks that, or maybe not even band geeks. Just say someone that maybe like loves playing a certain instrument or loves singing or wanted to be on like Broadway.
Or maybe they want kids and couldn't too.
That's a fucked up reason.
They want to go sing
No,
for
that's
other
a
kids.
terrible idea. That's stupid. That's so weird.
I know.
That's so weird. Adopt a child.
That's true. What if they don't have a spouse? And I don't know. Anyway,
So I think that I thought about this. I was just in the car, I think, like a few weeks, and I thought about that. Like, how does that happen? Do you try to form bands, and then you get to a certain age, and then you're like, I don't know, I guess we'll just make this stupid jingly song. Or maybe like if you're like a music teacher, something like that.
yeah, I could see a lot of music teachers doing that because they
Especially
know,
with that personality too.
like especially like elementary, middle school teachers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Weird though, right? And they get like world famous.
Because imagine if like we went on a first date and you're like, "What do you do?" And I was like, "Oh, I actually write kid songs," and you'd probably be like, oh, "Okay, check please."
And perform them. Then
And
if you
perform
just
them,
wrote
yeah.
that, it's different.
Yeah, you'd be like, "Oh, okay, nice to meet you."
And then there's like the like Blues Clues guy growing up, all
Yeah.
that stuff. That's a little different
Steve.
though because like he can kind of sing but not really, right? And they're just like you just auditioned for that.
I
to be
wanted
on
it to be a
show.
real dog, by the way, too, because I hated how the guy was real and the dog wasn't.
No, the guy was a cartoon. The dog was real. Yeah, that'd be too much work.
Yeah.
How did they do that? Because wasn't it like all like cartoons everywhere?
Yeah, I was like his seat was a cartoon and stuff.
Yeah. Green screen, everything. That's what
Did he die?
No,
Wasn't he about to die? Yeah, he was sick or something a while back.
I'm not sure.
Steve, he
I
wasn't
thought there
doing
was.
well.
I thought there was
don't
like myths about it that like he became like
An accountant.
a drug addict. So yeah,
Oh.
accountant. All accountants
I
are
thought
drug
you say
addicts.
he was like the guy from Verizon who went to work for Sprint, and Steve went to go to make pornos or something, so that's why they don't talk about him.
What?
He went from kids shows to porn.
Is that your story?
No, that's why they don't talk about him.
It's this guy now?
Wait, can we just say that Steve was he
Okay.
was nominated for an Emmy, Josh?
Well, yeah.
Oh, they went in a whole different direction.
It's an Asian guy. I'll put it on the screen, but that's perfectly okay. But also, I feel like they only picked him because he's Asian. But therefore, isn't that sort of defeat the purpose, the quality?
I don't know. This thing says Steve said he left Blue's Clues abruptly because he was going bald.
Steve Burns,
That makes no sense.
Donovan Patton. That's what he looks like now. Wow, good for him. Oh, it's a daytime Emmy. I mean, actually, Ellen gets those, and she has like 30 of them.
Ew, Steve does not look good bald. He's creepy now. No wonder why
looks
they didn't
like-
want him on a kid show.
He looks like Moby.
Who the fuck's... Oh, the singer?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What did he even sing?
I don't know. Wow, Steve. Genres, indie rock, alternative rock. I don't think I'd... Wow, he can play the guitar and keyboard.
Yeah, that's what I was just saying. So it makes sense. So it's like what we were talking about. He was probably musically talented and then somehow just auditioned for some musical part.
Huh.
He just knew where to look in the camera to really talk to kids. He was just right.
Are you shitting me?
That's what
it
somebody
says?
quoted saying.
That's creepy.
Yeah. Like Mr. Rogers like that. Miss Rogers is legit.
Mr. Rogers is like a grandpa. Like, I'd feel comfortable sitting on his lap when I was little.
Yeah. You know they have a movie that they just released about him?
No.
Well, they had a documentary a while back, and then they have one that just came out. I think, or it's coming out. It's called A Beautiful, Wonderful Day in the Neighborhood. What's it?
Oh, yeah, I think I heard of that.
What's it called again?
I don't know, but something about the neighborhood.
What's the saying, though?
It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. Won't you be my neighbor?
You know a lot of words.
Yeah, because I used to watch it.
I did too.
Well,
he's different
well
because he was like actually influential and stuff. But yeah, see.
Oh, I know. He's so nice with his like sweaters and stuff. I like him.
That's not really him, but that's the movie.
But that's what he looks like.
That's Tom Hanks.
Tom Hanks. That's not Tom Hanks.
That's Tom Hanks. You don't believe me?
They had Tom Hanks play him.
Why do you not like Tom Hanks is probably one of the best actors of our generation.
I don't mind Tom Hanks. I just don't think he should be Mr. Rogers.
He looks in the trailer. It looks like he does a really good job, though.
Okay, I'll take your word for it. Oh
See?
yeah.
Oh,
look at this potato. Hey, Bubba's.
There are dogs up here now.
Hey, bud, you want to get on the podcast?
If you want to see Buddy on the podcast,
go
on YouTube, and hopefully the video will be up there for you to see Buddy. I'll wrap it up.
Oh.
I think Buddy's saying it's time for bed. It's 10 o'clock.
It's time for bed. We have.
I gotta get up at 2:30 now and work out, so I gotta get up for 4.5 hours. I get up and I Skype with Mark Wahlberg and go for a run.
Buddy, I can't. Okay, thank you.
Don't go to bed.
I think it's time to go to bed, Bubs. Okay.
Okay, well that's all here from below grade,
But not
above grade.
Yep. Level grade.
Buddy, you want to say anything? You want to go to bed?
He's so pissed off right now.
He's
I'm just staring into the camera.
Just go to bed. Oh, he's tired. Okay. All right. Well, that's it. We'll see you next time, or talk to you next time.
We won't say next week. Definitely.
Next time, I said.
Next time, yeah.
Yeah, tomorrow.
Good night.
What if it's tomorrow? Which one's the outro button? Oh, this one. Here we go. Bye, everyone.